Hi, this is Janet from Try It Like It Created, and today I want to show you how to use a wreath builder that I got off of the craft shop. So what I have done here is I have cut out the template out of like overhead projector film sheet. So anything that has a little bit of thickness to it would work. And I have taped it down to my precision press from We Are Memory Keepers. And I have held it in place with a little bit of purple tape. And then I have cut a piece of cardstock 3 inches by 3 inches because I made this dimension here 3 inches by 3 inches on my Cricut. Okay, so I don't want to go from here to here 3 inches, but I do want to go from this, I want to measure from this corner to this corner so that I know what size to make my paper. And so I'm going to just stick it into that place on my wreath builder. So it will, I'm getting it to slide underneath now that I'm on camera, but so I'm just telling it where I want that paper to go. And then I'm going to take a small stamp, and this one I got from Studio G clear stamps, and you can see that it was a leaf here. And so I am just going to place that kind of right about there. Let's take it at a little bit of an angle. Okay, so something like that right about there, and I am just going to then pick it up with my pad there. Okay, so now I'm ready to ink it, and what I'm going to be using here is some Brilliance Pearlescent Ivy, and this is a dewdrop. So let me open this up, and then I am just going to stamp or ink the stamp and then stamp the stamp. And using this stamp platform, I can see where it's placed before I push down because it has these rubber feet, and if I like where it's at, now I can push down and give it contact with the paper. And you want to leave it there for a second or two because you want the ink to absorb into the paper. It's not a kiss type connection. It is definitely something that you want to give it a little bit of time. So now for my next stamp, I'm going to want to take that piece of paper up and turn it and place it back into that template. And then I'm going to ink my stamp again. Now with this platform I could rotate because the way that the platform works, but if you have one that doesn't rotate, I'll just show you how that works. So I'm going to place it here, and now I'm going to stamp again. And once again, I'm going to turn my paper. And ink up my stamp. And stamp it again. Alright, so there is my wreath. And I have placed it on a 3x3 because I wanted it to fit on the front of a card. So if I take a card piece, you can see that this now fits on there, and I could, you know, put it at an angle if I wanted. I could kind of center it up top like so. If I wanted to add another shape to this, I could do that as well. So if I had another stamp, I know there's like a little acorn in here. Let's say I wanted to do the acorn. I could easily do that. Let me grab a baby wipe to just clean up with real quick. Alright, and now I have my little acorn here, and I want to decide where on this piece I want to place it and the color I want to make it. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll go to the outside of the leaves here, around the outside like so. Alright, so I'm going to pick that up and then get my ink ready for that. And I am going to go ahead and stamp that in Coffee Bean from Dewdrop. So just ink up that little cutie, stick it down in place, and give it a stamp. Okay, now if I wanted to just do it 4 times, I would rotate all the way around like so. So let's just see what that looks like, and I can always add more. So there you have it. If I wanted to add more, I could just go at the angle and add the other 4 in. So let me just do that to kind of show you how it would look. All right. So they were finished with all of them in place. Hopefully you can get a sense of how that works. I kind of smeared myself a little bit here, so I have to clean that up. I'm not in love with the acorn stamp in that it's a little fat, in my opinion, but I really do like how this wreath part turned out. Now I could go in and color with pencil and add to this watercolor, marker, whatever you want, and then I could also place it on a card. It could be a gift tag. It would work, you know, a lot of different uses. So hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will link to the template to cut this piece out. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.